Here we've skipped straight to the game lobby. I'll show you how students can join your game and you can get started playing. If you don't know how to get to this point, you can review the prior video on how to create a game. We're playing a casual game, so students can use the game code to enter. I'll show you what the students see. Students can visit the home page, select Join Game, then they can enter the game code and select Join. The student has now entered the game and they can select their avatar. I'll go back to the teacher view. You can see here that the student has joined the game. We can see a few more players have joined my game, but I've decided I want to edit the settings. I'll use the Edit button. I want to allow for more time. So I'll add more time and I'll reduce the number of rounds. I'll save the prompt, which will take me back to the game lobby. We're back in the game lobby and we're ready to start. I'll hit the start button and Frankenstories will kick off the game. The students are now being prompted. I'll show you what the student sees. The students can see the prompt now. The game is about to start and they're given the opportunity to write in this text box. In the host view, we can see that some responses have started to come in from the students. Here's one that's been flagged. The reason it's been flagged is because I have some words in my watch list. I'll show you this. So these are some watch words which I've added. Keeping in mind, known swear words are automatically filtered out. So these are meme words that pop up and you want to remove them or you don't want other students to see them. So I've added a few here, but you can add as many as you like. What happens is, as the students respond, you can see this alert, which quickly tells me there is an issue with this response. So what I can do is disable voting, so that response will not go through to voting. The student will have an opportunity to rewrite that response and resubmit if there's enough time. I like this response, I can award an excellent. These are good responses. There's only one student left to respond. Timer is nearly running out and Shelley has come through to collect the responses. The game has reached the approval stage, so I'll go back to the host screen. We're in the host screen and we've seen these responses. We had an earlier look at them, we've still rejected this response. We can award a few more excellents and when we're happy we go to approve. This will now take the students into the voting round. Each student will see a range of responses. The number of responses that the students see is a customizable feature. The students can read the response, submit their hearts so the other students can see them, and then when they've found their favorite response, they vote for that response. I'll go back to the host view. We can see that most of our students have voted. Back to the student view. We've got some runners-up appearing and our winner will be awarded. So our winner has been awarded. The students can select I'm ready when they're ready to go. So what will happen now is the students will build on this response. We're in the second round and students can build on that winning response from round one. Students can save their response, or if they run out of time, the response will be saved for them. The game has reached the approval stage. We can see that we've got a watch marker on this response. It looks like a good response and there's been no words highlighted. What's happened here is that the student has been automatically placed on the watch list because of their previous response. So we can look at the watch list, watch players, and we can see that student has been placed on the watch list. It seems that they're no longer trying to disrupt the class, so I'll remove them from the watch list. And we can see that alert is now gone. The watch list is there to help you to quickly run through responses so you're not in the approval phase for too long. And I'll give the student some encouragement by awarding excellent. I'm happy with all of these, so I'll approve the round. Students have the opportunity to vote. They can heart their favorites. I'll vote for this response. There's a couple of things you can observe while we're playing. A host has a few in-game options. For example, we can use the pause button. This will pause the game. You can use this if you have an interruption in class or you want to use the time for a coaching moment. You can resume game by pressing the same button. You can also use the fast forward button to skip through a phase. In this case, it would end the writing round and we would go straight to the approval phase. Over on the left-hand side, the host can join the game by selecting this button. A new window will open and the host can join in the fun. We can select projector mode. The projector mode shows an alternate view to the host so that you don't see who's being rejected and what responses are coming in. Also, we've shown you before, you can have a look at the watch list. You can watch words, you can watch players, you can adjust a word count so there's a minimum word count, and you can find out more information. We're up to the title round. Students have a chance to submit their suggestion for a title. So now the game is finished, we have our story and the game has been titled. Now you have a few options here. You can check through these options, but I want to draw your attention to My Version. My Version puts the entire story into a single text box. Each student has the opportunity now to edit the story or add to it. They can save this, allowing the teacher to review it. You could copy it for pasting into another document for further review, or you can print it out. I'll show you the host view. The host sees the completed game and we can review the results. This gives us a snapshot of what has happened during the game. It's word counts and winning rounds and rejected responses. If you want, you can go to View Story, and again, we can use the My Version as the host. If, for example, you wanted to edit the text as a class. So there you are, that's how you host a game of Frankenstories.